Here at the prayer room, we're just a bunch of normal, born-again Christians contending for the fullness of God in Dallas-Fort Worth and the cities of the earth.
As Americans, we don't complain that Walmart employees work all night. As Americans, we often get upset if it's late at night and we're on a road trip and there's not a 24-hour gas station or a 24-hour McDonald's where we can get coffee or food. We look at Revelation 4 and 5. We see 4 living creatures and 24 elders and 10,000 upon 10,000 angels who never cease to worship God. No one would ever ask, is it necessary that we keep worshiping God?
Jesus said in Matthew 21:13 that my house will be called a house of prayer. And what's really incredible about the hour that we're living in right now is that we can see these things starting to form in the earth as the Lord has begun to birth on all the continents of the earth prayer movements where prayer is becoming not just a part of what's happening, but is becoming foremost on the agenda of ministries all across the earth.
God is not doing a new thing. He's doing an old thing that we can see all throughout the Bible.
I feel like that what the Lord is doing in this generation, it's like He's accelerating everything. He has everything on a fast track.
And He's restoring the first commandment to first place. He promises, He prophesies over His people that we will love Him with all of our heart.
I finally found where I belong, in your presence, I finally found where I belong.
There's no place like TPR. I've never been part of a community of people where the actual culture was wholehearted love.
When I got to the prayer room in Arlington, it was like, this is where I belong. I have found my community.
I've always longed for a place to pray. Like going to church, it really made me sad all my life that we didn't pray every day, and I wanted to be able to go to church all the time. And so one of my friends told me about the prayer room, and my heart literally burned inside of me, and I knew I had to go. It's just awesome having a community where I can always go and find people, like-minded people who also have that crazy desire to pray. And I believe that prayer is the reason for life. The only way we can truly know God is to sit at His feet and to listen to Him, not only individually in your closet, but corporately, because we're the bride of Christ.
It's just a setup for walking into greater holiness and walking into pure love. And you can't be around a community of people who are constantly testifying about what God's done in their life, constantly encouraging you to run the race harder, to love God more wholeheartedly, constantly telling you who God is and reminding you that there is a love so great that it's worth giving your whole life to. You can't be around that and not be spurred on to love God with everything that you have.
Just like the watchmen wait for dawn.
I'm a worship leader in the house of prayer because Jesus is worthy. Because I find my highest place of joy and satisfaction in standing before Him and administering to Him out of the very words that He gave us. Here at the prayer room, we're dedicated to raising up a generation of worshipers, singers, and musicians who would grow not just in their skill, but would know the Word of God. They would be able to expound the Word of God as they sing and as they play on their instruments.
I have such a heart for worship and intercession to come together. Because to me, you can't have true worship without going into intercession.
The role of an intercessor is the most powerful role in the kingdom, where God releases His Spirit.
The ways that Jesus can be exalted within the DFW region is if we press in and enter into partnering with Jesus, and we are able to go out into the city and reach the poor and reach the lost.
God is raising up a contingency of fiery warriors who will cry out night and day until He breaks in with revival in the cities of the earth.
It's amazing to be in the forefront in intercession.
Like, I've always yearned to come back to Arlington because that's the place I can find an open door where you can go in and just spend time with the Lord throughout the day, every single day, and it's consistent.
Like each prayer meeting I have an encounter with Him, and it's like I never come here dull, I never come here bored. It's like something always greater, even more to Him.
Here at the prayer room, that's what we're trying to do, is worship God continually because He is worthy of everything that we have to give Him, night and day adoration.